All right, so the truth is, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm making a DIY live well for the Ice Bowl tournament, which is in 2 days. We got to leave tomorrow at noon. I just bought this stuff. I bought 2 of these. They're actually on sale at Walmart for 17 bucks a piece. I think they're only 600 gallons a minute, but that'll work fine. 10 feet of this hose. A few of these things. A couple of these things. And that's what we're going to start with. Oh, and a couple hose clamps. So my plan to make this thing is pretty simple. These are half inch, which will work just fine. But my plan is to have one on this side, one on this side, and then I'm gonna have a T right here in the middle. I mean, it's gotta work. All right, so first thing first, gonna drill a bunch of holes down this line right here. That way, they're all in a line and the pump will recirculate the water that way. Simple enough. I don't know, a little drill bit. I don't know what size it is. I told you, I just do whatever. All right, there we go. I drilled, I don't know, like 6 on that side. Is it gonna work? I don't know. No idea at all. But that's how I'm making mine. All this stuff costs less than 100 bucks. Even with the two pumps, it was less than 100 bucks. So can't really go wrong. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, put a stopper in one end. That keeps the water in there. Other end, 90 degree. I mean, this is how hard this is. Am I doing it wrong? Probably. Is it gonna work? Yes, it'll work. Well, it's gonna work for what I need. Is it gonna be the end-all solution? Nope. But it's definitely gonna work for this weekend. Boosh. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, that ain't coming out. So now you should have a 90 on one end and a plug on the other end. Some holes drilled down one side. So, it's because it's gonna go like this. This will be here, zip tied over there. I'm gonna have it probably down at an angle a little bit so the water runs out that way. Then you just make 2 of those, which take 7 minutes a piece. If you walk back and forth, it would take a minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Oh boy. All right, both sides are done. That was quick and easy. I didn't put the plugs in all the way because if I need to pull them out to clear that line, it'll be much easier. But these sides are in all the way. Now, the third one is gonna go this way with a T, this way, down to the pump. That's gonna be down there somewhere. And that's all it's gonna be. And that's how hard it's gonna be. Simple. Now I just need to measure these, find out where I need to cut them, and that's it. All right, so next part, I measured this where I wanted to cut it. Now I gotta find it. I'm gonna cut it right here. So, take me a little hacksaw. And this should be real quick and easy. All done. I have to put this one in there, measure this one, make another cut. Then we're almost done. All right, so now T goes on one side. Don't forget to clean all the junk off here. Junk all cleaned. T goes in this side, boom, all the way on. This one goes on this side, all the way on. Let's get us a measurement like this here. Now, like I said, see how easy this is? Need to get this other piece. MMA on here. Just put it on there a little bit. Doesn't have to go all the way on. Hold this one on this side. Hold this one on this side. And roughly, it's going to be about there. Keep your thumb on there for good luck. Measurements, make a mark, undo this. Now let's go cut this. All right, that was easy enough. Clean it out. Clean off the edges. We're almost done with this already. This one goes on here. Is it gonna leak? Maybe. Is it gonna bother me? No, because it's leaking into the live well. Basically make a horseshoe, there we go. And this is gonna be like this. That's perfect. Sheesh. It's almost like I've made one of these before. I never have, so. But it's gonna pump water in from both sides, give it a little more oxygen. Can never have too much oxygen. Well, I guess you could, but not in this case. Boom, and that's it. So I'm gonna put this like this here. I'm gonna drill a couple holes in the side. You can angle these how you want them. On the side to spray the water. We'll get to that later. And then I just need to cut some hose to go down to that. Once again, it's gonna be a good guess. This part is gonna go in here. Right? Boom. See what I'm doing here? About right there. And with the about there's technique, you're gonna cut that about there. There's nothing better than the about there measuring technique. And boom, about there, about there. This goes about here. Oof. This side I'm gonna have to heat up because I bought a little bit of the wrong size, but I'll make it work. Let's go heat this up and put it on here. Now we're back here where I normally sit. All I'm gonna do is heat up the end of this to get it nice and flexible. Malleable? Whatever the word is. Get on! Get, there. Alright, finally. Got it on there. I also bought these little radiator clamps, hose clamps. I'm gonna put this buddy on there, tighten her down a little bit. There's easier ways to do this. I just too lazy to get up. Just want it tight enough where it doesn't come off. Boom, there you go. That's one end. The other end, also hose clamp, goes on this end. Just like that. Ugh. Tighten this clamp down. And there you have it. Live well. All right, so the next step is going to be zip tying this here. Now, you gotta know that the lid sits on here, so we gotta zip tie it below that. Get that same little drill bit. Same little drill bit. Let's go about right there. Told you, nothing's precise around here. You know what I didn't check was if this was the right size drill bit for these zip ties. Right enough. Right there. Zip tie this buddy. Same thing on the other side. Sheesh, this is gonna be a live well in no time. All right, there you have it. Zip tie here, zip tie here, zip tie here, zip tie here. Two more on that side. These are flowing downhill. Well, in case it picks up junk, it goes down to the drain, I'm guessing. Down here to the drain. Down there. So you just pop that drain out, shoot all the gunk out. This is just here on the floor, anywhere. Doesn't really matter. What you are asking is how I'm going to fill that up. It's comes in 10-foot sections of hose. I used about a foot there, 1.5 feet. And like I said, Walmart had these pumps on sale for 17 bucks. So I got a spare. So all I'm going to do is mount that hose to this, throw this overboard, pump water in, disconnect this, connect that. Circulates. That's how it's going to work in my head anyways. Last thing to do for this is to drill a little hole right here. You see it. And that's going to be to run these 2 wires through. Just like that. Pull them out over here. It does a couple things. Keeps that pump on this side and keeps the connections out here. So I'm gonna put 2 probably females on both ends of these and then make a cord from the battery. That'll be a male with a switch and it should be good to go. The only thing left to do now is test. So filled up the bathtub. Got my cables here. It's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna fix this, but bathtub filled up, pump down there, the battery I'm gonna be using, and there's that. So let's see how long it takes to fill her up. There's negative, wait, there's positive. Wow! That 600 gallons a minute is cooking. Wow. So we're gonna see how long this takes to fill up. Be right back. There you have it. It is more than halfway filled up, as you can see, which is probably about 30 or 35 actual gallons. Throw a fish in there, it'll be a lot. It took just over 5 minutes. It's probably about, it took me a minute to get it. It took about 7 minutes to fill that up. So whatever that is, because I had to go get my phone because I forgot to record. Now, let's see how the old recycling thing works. The aerator. Get in the hole. All right, there's that one. And then, oops, red to red. I've never done this, so, well, I've never hooked it up. Let's hope it works. Uh-oh. I see the leak already. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Except for that, we're going to have to tighten that back down. We'll have to tighten that down. But it's going to be just like that. Hey, that works perfectly. All right, tightened up. Bubbler's bubbling. Hopefully we have a 100-pound fishy in there. If we catch a 100-pounder, I'm just going to go weigh it in. I'm not even going to play around. How do we empty it? Well, just reverse this buddy. Put that buddy in there. Put that in there. White to black, red to red. Now fill up the bathtub. Oh. There we go. There it is, draining out. Live well complete. All in all, if I wasn't filming, that probably would have taken about a half hour. Now let's go catch some hogs.